They asked for 5 sessions a week, and 4 sessions they wanted online, and 1 session they just wanted, to come offline physically and address the crowd to summarize whatever has been taught online and answer their questions. So that is hybrid. So what you're asking is just a mode. You're still a corporate.
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Thank
Great. So yes, guys, what did you observe? Anyone who visited my website, could you tell me what did you see there? Anyone?
You have laid out your expertise over there, Elvis. Like what all modules you conduct. And then, you have laid out your values, your mission and vision statement, which kind of gives the companies an idea as to what you and your organization are as a person.
Right. The answer was what I was expecting is Dhananjay has answered in the chat box.
Okay.
Yeah, there's an ebook that you get to download. Yes.
Yes.
So that ebook is downloadable only after you give me your email ID and mobile number. Yes. So anyone who visits gives me their lead, gives me their email ID and mobile number. Right. So my website is acting as a lead generation magnet. As someone already said, even your book can act as a lead generation magnet. Yeah, recently I'm coming out with my book. It's on leadership. It will be published in this month itself. It has been delayed a bit, but it will be published this month itself. It's a lead generation magnet. It does not speak only about leadership. It has all my training experience there, all my pics, all my social media handles. So any person, the HR whom I will give this book will open it. They will see that Elvis is a trainer. Oh, why not call Elvis for the next training that we are planning for? Are you getting it? It's a lead generation magnet. So magnet basically pulls things, right? It pulls. It may either pull an email ID, it may either pull a mobile number, but the intention is to get client. Yes. So even a book can act as a lead generation magnet. And there are many other ways, many multiple ways. If I, start jotting down, the entire session will be completed only on lead generation. But we have 9 spokes to complete today. Yes. Any questions, guys, before we move further? Any last question if you have? And then I will go to the next spoke.
Elvis, is I audible?
Yeah, but very faint.
Just a minute. Is I audible now?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay. So I hope you have invested some fund for creation of your email. For your website. Over there, you have you have mentioned given words and some pictures where you have given training and all these things, but it would have cost you around 30 to 40,000.
See,
so for example,
yes.
For example, I'm a freelancer and I don't have a fund. If so, is there any tool for me who can able to generate a lead?
There are multiple. Okay. So basically, you can just go on Wix, you can go on WordPress and create your, auto-generated, a very basic website. Yes, but to get in such functionalities, you may have to invest a little. Yes,
okay.
You have to invest a little. It's an investment. It's not an expense. An investment gives you returns. You put 1 rupee, you will get 4 rupees. Right? It's a investment. Okay. And it's not very expensive. To start with, you can just start with some basic functionalities. Yeah. So yes, guys, now you need to score yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 on this spoke. Where are you? 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. For each spoke, we will be evaluating where are we in that spoke. Yes. And just put in your scores in the chat box. On a scale of 1 to 10, when it comes to lead generation magnet, where are you? Okay, 1, Shubhra says 1. It's a good realization, guys. Realization is 50% of the solution because now you will start working on it. Okay, 0. Thanks for being so honest. 0. Okay, 0. Sanjeev says 5. Yes. What about others? We have 14 of us in the room. Okay, Satyavani 0. Great, guys. Thanks for being honest. Yeah. You may have a false, some of us may, at times have a false sense of achievement. We wrongly judge ourselves. No, I am 8. Even if I know I'm 0, I will score myself as 8. There itself, we have lost. Yeah, because we are not being true to ourselves. 0. Great. It's a good realization, guys. Moving to the next spoke is automation. Any idea, guys, what is automation? One or two of you can maybe answer. I would like to understand your mind. What do you mean by automation?
When you start getting the leads automatically, as in the clients, they start coming to you directly without you marketing yourself, or like you said, your book is going to be a lead generator.
Right.
Wherein you've written a book and clients reading your reading your book, and you having that authority, they come approaching you for sessions.
Okay. Yeah, that is lead generation. When I say automation, the very purpose of automation is that I save my time. You all agree, guys, right? We have limited time. You have 24 hours, I have 24 hours in a day. Right? We both have 24 hours only. We do not have anything extra. So the next spoke, as you see on the screen, okay, the next spoke is automation. And the very purpose is to save time so that we can focus on our craft. Many of our trainers, many of us, we spend time on things doing it manually, where when there is an option to automate it. For example, let's take an example. Yeah, let's take an example. Do you all guys post on social media, on LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube? Do you all post? Are you all active on social media? Guys, if you are a great trainer, many trainers are wonderful trainers, very good at that skill, but even their neighbor is not aware that they are a trainer. Even the next door, the person staying next door is not aware of what profession are you into. So if your neighbor tomorrow has a requirement from XYZ from somewhere that there is a training need, how will that person approach you? It's a sin of obscurity. It's a sin of obscurity in any profession. When people are not aware who you are, what do you do? And the best means today is the social media. And you need to show up every day. It's not like once a month or once a week or once a fortnight. And the best platform, as Satyavani is saying, is LinkedIn. There are trainers who are getting 80% of their clients just from LinkedIn. 80% clients coming just from LinkedIn. Just imagine the power of LinkedIn. I know trainers who have created their profiles and it's sleeping there. Just the profile is created, even the profile is not updated. Yeah. So tomorrow, even if a client wants to take you as a trainer in their organization and they visit your LinkedIn profile and they check it's completely blank, it does not showcase your experience. It does not showcase your journey as a trainer. So coming back to the spoke of automation, even these can be automated with AI. In 10 minutes or max 1 hour, you can do the posting for the entire month. Your posts will be posted on each of the social media platforms without you manually doing it, without you selecting the title, without you doing the editing. You may be roaming, you're traveling, you're in the train, you're sleeping, but your post is getting posted at that particular time. And this creates visibility. People start knowing you as a trainer. For that, you need to share content, valuable content on social media, which will then create your brand. People will start recognizing you. People will start recognizing Shubhra as a trainer. People will start recognizing Mahesh, Mayur as a trainer, Pallavi as a trainer. Yeah, and you will start getting clients, not just from your region, but even beyond, because social media does not have boundaries. Do you agree, guys? Do you agree to this? Yes or no? You may unmute or you may put it in the chat.
Yeah. Totally agree with you, Elvis.
Yeah.
Yes, this is a very important spoke which many trainers underestimate. Most of the trainers are under the myth and the wrong impression that I just need to have good skills. I need to be very good at public speaking. And then I need to do some courses, some certifications, and that's it. And then automatically I will start getting clients. You're wrong. You need these 9 spokes. You need to develop these 9 spokes. And then no one can stop you from making your million every month. Imagine the life that you will have. Imagine the confidence that you will have. Any questions, guys, on this spoke? Any questions, any doubts, something that is not clear to you about automation? You even need not send emails manually. You even need not send WhatsApp messages manually to your tribe. Yeah.
Elvis ji, Satyavani here.
Yes, Satyavan.
This AI automation, how we can learn?
There are tools. There are tools. There are tools that you need to use.
Okay.
For example, Opus Clip is one of the tools. Yeah, and there are multiple, so many other tools. There is Tubular. This is just one instance I have given you of automation. Now, the reason for automation is so that you can do the work that you need to do, that no one else can do. You can spend more time on reading. You can spend more time on reading books. You can spend more time in doing some certifications. You save your time here and you use the same time for the thing which only you can do, which cannot be automated. Because as we began, we have limited time. We need to optimize and make the best use of the time that we have. And that is what all the successful trainers are doing. All the trainers who are making their million, this is their secret, which who are not making are not aware of. And even if they are aware of, they underestimate it. Rate yourself, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10. Where are you when it comes to automation? 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. Today, by the end of this session, I'm going to give you your report card. Okay. Your career health report card I'm going to give you. Yes, 1, 0, 5. Okay, what about others? What about others? Okay, thanks. Thanks for answering 3. Thanks for being honest. Let's move to the third spoke, guys. The third spoke. And the third spoke is offer creation. Offer creation. Most of the trainers build a module, they have some content, and they go to the client in a B2B or a B2C, and they say that this is what I can train you on. Why don't you buy? And then there is a lot of bargaining, there is a lot of negotiation, and at the end, the purchase, the sale does not happen. And the trainer is wondering, I'm such a good trainer. I have so many certifications. I'm so intelligent. I have so much of knowledge. I have such a good personality. I speak so well. Then why am I not getting this training? Because, guys, as a body has many vitamins, as a body has many vitamins to keep it healthy, even the training craft needs many other things so that your training career is healthy. Yeah. So that your training career is healthy. And this is the third spoke, guys. This is the third spoke of offer creation. Along with your product, what do you offer? What do you offer? What are the bonuses that are you going to give? Today, the market is of offers, guys. It is of offers. Because whenever a customer wants to buy from you anything, a product or a service, is always comparing price and value. If I'm giving 10 rupees, what value am I getting? Oh, there is a client, another vendor B, who is giving me a value of 15 at a price of 10. Then there is another vendor C who is giving me a value of 20 at a price of 10, because he's giving more offers, he's giving more bonuses. And that is where trainers lack. That is where the trainers lack. So this, guys, is the third spoke. It is a third spoke, as you see. We have remained with more 6 spokes. So guys, where are you with offers? Do you have any offer for your module? Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest. And today you will have a realization. Why are you not getting that training project? Why are you not getting that training assignment? If these things come in place, guys, your body is going to be healthy. Your craft as a trainer, you will start rocking this industry, which all the other trainers are doing. Rate yourself and please be honest. Please don't lie to yourself. Yeah, please be very honest. Only then things will start changing. If it's a 0, no worries, but please be truthful to yourself. I would like to see your answers in the chat, or you may unmute, even you may unmute yourself and tell me, Elvis, I'm here. Okay, 3, 0. And that is the reason why, guys, today you are in this webinar. Else if your score would have been, 7, 8, you wouldn't have been in this webinar, because you would be making your millions. You'll be making 2 lakhs, 3 lakhs minimum every month. Yeah. Coming to the next spoke is selling. How many of you feel, guys, should trainers sell? Are you a salesman or a trainer?
You need to be both to be a successful trainer.
Okay. What about others, guys? What about others? What about Mahesh? What do you feel? Pallavi, Rajendra, Sanjeev, Satyavani, Shilpa. I would like to hear from you also, guys. I would like to understand your mind. Do you think trainers should sell?
See, sales is the most important department of any organization. Okay, any organization. Okay, as a job keeper also, you have to sell to your boss also.
Right.
So if you don't know, if you are not good at sales, to be very blunt, you can't do anything in life.
Great trainers are suffering because they are not able to sell. They feel shy of selling. And the reason is because they hate people who sell. They say, अरे ये तो बेचता है. अरे ये तो ना कुछ अभी तो कुछ बेचने आया है. They hate people. And therefore they are not able to sell. You have to start loving these people. You'll have to start observing them. You'll have to start learning how to sell. Many people who hate money will never become rich because they're not attracting it. They have some mindset that says, no, money is evil. Money is bad. I don't want to be greedy. I'm a saint. I don't want money. Okay. You will never earn money. If you hate people who sell, you too will never be able to sell. And as Sanjeev has said, it is one of the most important skill that you should master. One of the most important skills. Sales. How to sell. There's a 9-box method how to sell, but I won't be able to cover here. Yeah. It's a process. Even selling is a process. It's a journey. How do you take from probing to negotiation to silent selling to closing the deal? Yeah, it's a skill. Any doubts, guys? Any doubts? Do you agree? Yes, that even I was at that place. Yeah, there was a time when I was not making my money because I was shy of selling. मैं हिचकिचाता था से बेचने के लिए. मुझे ऐसा लगता था अरे यार मैं बेच रहा हूँ तो ना सामने वाला people will start hating me. They will not like me. And many trainers are there. Yeah, many trainers are there. They're not able to sell. Even when they go for a training, even your training can be a lead generation magnet, guys. Do you believe that? When you go for a training, your one training should lead to 3 more trainings. But sincere, innocent trainers go for a training, they give a lot of knowledge, and they come back empty-handed. They are not able to sell. I would request guys to come on your cameras. I can only see Shubhra and only Sanjeev. A trainer gets his energy from the trainees, the trainees who are in the room. Yeah. Imagine if we are in a classroom and I'm putting a mask and I'm sitting, the students. How will the teacher feel? It is the same, guys. It is the same. People who are not on camera, it's like wearing a mask. Yeah. Not showing up. Yes, thanks. Thanks, Satyavani, for coming on camera. Mayur, thanks for coming. Sandeep, thanks for coming on camera. Great. So guys, rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 when it comes to selling. Where are you? It's just your gut feeling. Just where do you gauge yourself to be? 1 is the lowest, 10 is the highest.
Elvis, in terms of selling, I haven't gone out upfront, but this year from the month of February, I had been taking sessions for one of the corporates, and they had for Delhi NCR. They had been inviting me only up until last month till August. After that, they hadn't conducted sessions. But from Feb to August, every time they had a session, they were calling me only for the sessions. Okay, your sessions are really amazing and very interesting, and people really love you. And I'd got amazing feedbacks. Like, just to give an example, out of 10, the least score which I had was 9.5. Otherwise, it was always 9.7, 9.9.
Fantastic. Fantastic. But if you master the art of selling, you will make 3 times more. You will make 3 times more.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm coming to the next spokes, which are each spoke is connected to each other, right? Each spoke is connected. So the next spoke, guys, the next spoke that we are going to see, any guess what could it be? Any guess what is the next spoke?
It can be the system or the process.
The next spoke is again connected to selling, and that is closing. Okay. Many, even salesmen are not great at closing. They go, they sell, but the sale does not close. Now, what do you mean by closing? Closing is when the money comes into your account. That is closing. That is completion of the sale. Yes. Closing is when the money comes into the account, when the purchase has happened. That is closing. And there are 2 techniques, 2 methods to close in the sales craft. That is, first is urgency, second is scarcity. And you are aware of this. Maybe only you are not aware of the term. You see this happening in the market. You go to Big Bazaar, you go anywhere. They will say this offer is only for the first 10 and valid only for the next 30 minutes.
And especially in the insurance sector.
Everywhere. You go everywhere.
Everywhere, even when you go to these online platforms, platforms like Zepto, Milk Basket and all, they're like flash deal. Only for the next 30 minutes or only for the next 15 minutes.
It's a science. It's a complete science. Yeah.
It plays with the psychology, with your mind.
Yes. But it helps you achieve a target. When we are speaking of offers, now you will see many offers coming in Diwali. And that is how companies hit their targets, by coming out with various offers. Yeah, so closing is when you get the money into your account, and 2 strategies, that is urgency and scarcity. Urgency is 30 minutes. Scarcity is only for the first 10. Because human beings, by default, are very poor at making commitments. Human beings, by and large, most of the people, not all, but most, are not quick decision makers. If you give them the time, they will never buy. They will think for the rest of their life. Kharidu, nahi kharidu, calculation, overthinking. Yeah, they will always be
paralysis, what you say in
Yeah,
sales.
always they will be weighing value, price. Yes. And your offer should be such that it should cut through the threshold of the value. If in your mind you want 20 rupees out of 10, I need to give you 30. Only then will the purchase, only then will the closing happen. Yes. Do you agree, guys? Do you agree? If you get all these things, you will rock the training industry. You will rock. You will be in that first 10% people who know these 9 spokes. Many other trainers, 90%, are suffering because they are aware and they think that only knowledge, only communication skill is important. They will join Toastmasters, they will do some certification, they will read some books, they will watch something on YouTube, they will hear some podcasts, and they are stuck only with that one spoke. A body that has only vitamin D and does not have vitamin A will have very strong bones, but the eyesight will be weak. There is magnesium, but potassium is less in the body. The entire body will suffer. Do you agree, guys? Do you agree these 9 spokes are really important? Yes or no? Maybe you can put your yes. Just put a Y if you agree in the chat box. Just put a Y in the chat box. And do you agree that if you get these 9 spokes, if you are, you master this gradually, gradually. There was a time when I was also 0 at all the 9 spokes, except having good knowledge and some certifications. But when I became aware and I started working on this for a year, 2 years, 3 years, I also saw my numbers growing in my bank balance. My numbers started changing. I focused on the process and I started getting the results. Many of us want results, but we do not want to follow the process. Many of us want the fruits, but we do not want to put the seed. Even if we put the seed, we don't want to water it. We don't want to put manure. We don't want to put fertilizers. Karm kar, phal ki ichha mat kar. Karm is process. Karm is your 9 spokes. You will see the result in your bank account. The next, guys, the next spoke is credibility. Any idea what is credibility? Just maybe 1 or 2 of you. In the next 10 minutes, we will be completing all the 9 spokes.
It comprises of various things, maybe trust, your branding, your past experiences, and your various things are part of the credibility. Basically, trust, nothing else.
Fantastic. Fantastic. Trust is a keyword here. Yes. People will give you business only if they know you, they like you, and they trust you. And I keep repeating this every time. For example, guys, maybe some of you wanted some service, okay? You wanted to rent a car. And then you thought, oh, is there anyone in my contact list, any of my friend or relative? Why not to give and why not to purchase it from them? Has it ever happened, guys? Any service or something you had to purchase and then you started looking, any friend of yours is providing that and you gave that business to your friend. It has happened, right, Shubhra?
Happens, and I think it always happens. Like, if you know me and I know you, and someone is looking for, any kind of trainings, which I know that Elvis does. My first thing would be like, oh yeah, I know someone, and then I'll connect with you vis-a-vis trying out and approaching other people.
Because when you know
human
people,
nature.
Yes, because when you know people, you start liking them. And when you start liking them, you also start trusting them. Yes, and that is very important in business, even as a trainer. But for that, you need to build your credibility. For example, if say someone of your loved one is not well, and you go to a doctor, you find out about that doctor, right? You ask people, is this doctor good? You will ask 10 other people, right? You may find out, okay, what is his qualification? Is he a BHMS or is he an MBBS, MD? Is he a specialist or a generalist? That is credibility. As trainers, your credibility is the feedback what your previous clients speak about you, the testimonies, the books that you have written, the certifications that you have, the events that you do, your social media presence. These all build credibility. The memberships that you have of different organizations in the training industry, in the fraternity, all these build your credibility. And the main thing, the crux of credibility is results. Do you give your clients results? If you don't do that and you're doing everything else, it's of no use. Then you are only an entertainer. You go, people smile, they laugh, they take a selfie with you. Some of them may even treat you as a celebrity. They may take your signature. They will praise you. And then you are very happy when you come and tell your loved ones, oh, I had a great training. But then when you speak to the HR, he says people were not happy and they don't call you the next time. And you're wondering, why have they not called me the next time? Because there was no proper TNA. There was no proper pain analysis to take them to the pleasure point. There was no proper signature program making. There was no proper content page making. There was no proper performance monitoring. There was no proper post-training evaluation. And when these things are missing, guys, I remain as an average trainer. And people do not like average. People want exceptional. Everyone wants exceptional. Everyone desires to have an iPhone, no matter how expensive it is. Sunita, would you come for a movie with your friend, go for a movie with your friend for an average movie where the direction is average, the acting is average, the reviews are average? Would you go for it? Say it's free. It's free. Would you go for it?
No, depending, I'll actually see the cast, what is it,
Right.
what's the storyline, and then only I think I'll take a call.
Market will punish the average. As a trainer, do you know how trainers get punished? A very poor bank account. And the market rewards exceptional, always. For that, you need to have these 9 spokes. You need to have all these vitamins in your body as a trainer. Just knowledge is not enough. Just some certifications, some more techniques and all is not enough. Coming to the next, guys, coming to the next one. Which spoke are we, guys, on? On which spoke are we?
7th.
Okay. Did we rate ourselves on closing?
No.
Yeah,
No.
please rate yourself on closing. Where are you? Because in the end, we will be totaling up all the scores.
So since I am actually starting and I have not made any progress as yet, just a few
You're
trainings
at the
here and there.
right time, Sunita.
So
There are so many trainers who have wasted so many years not realizing that these are needed. If you're starting and you are in this session right now, you're the lucky one. Great. 5, 2, 4. Where are you guys when it comes to credibility? When it comes to credibility, do people see you as an expert? When you want your loved one to be healed, no matter what the amount, you go to an expert. You will beg, borrow, steal, you will take a loan, but you will go to an expert, no matter how much he charges. Does your client see you as an expert? Do you have that credibility?
One question I have, is there a difference between credibility and trust you were talking about?
Credibility will build trust.
Okay.
Credibility will build trust.
Okay.
And that will help
the KLT formula which you said, know you, like you, trust you, it is one formula, right? It is a combination.
It's one thing.
One thing.
When people know you, okay, and you are an expert, You add a lot of value to the life of people. Yes, you build credibility. You become credible. People start speaking about you. You build a brand. Yes. People start referring you. That too is like a lead generation. When you give results to your clients, but you will give results only when you are an expert. Many trainers inside them, they are 50-50. अरे यार रिजल्ट दे पाऊंगा कि नहीं पता नहीं. अच्छा आज एक दिन का ट्रेनिंग करके चले जाओ. They don't understand the pain. They do not have a treatment to take it from pain to pleasure. They go for a one-day training. They are very happy. They have made 10,000, 15,000, 20,000 a day, 50,000 a day. They are very happy.
See, I have a question. It may be possible due to people who actually are trained as a trainer, but themselves are not achievers. They have never achieved what they are promising.
Okay. Could we elaborate?
Okay, suppose you're talking about sales, right? You spoke one of the, this thing was sales.
Right.
But if a person has not done sales, like one of the ladies had done.
Sales is the kind of training which a person should have an experience in that.
See, one of the ladies said she's done a lot of sales. Am I right? But if you are not done sales, how can you sell or teach somebody to sell?
No, you can't. Especially sales.
Yeah, absolutely right.
If you have not done sales, you cannot train someone on sales because you will not be able to contextualize. You will just have a theoretical knowledge, but not an experiential knowledge.
Correct.
Yes. So even if you conduct activities, you will face challenge in debriefing it. You will read from Google, you will go to GPT, you will read some 10 books on sales, but people will not connect with you. Because the knowledge that we'll be giving is, at that level. But people are here on ground level facing different kinds of challenges.
The essence would be missing. How they say,
essence would be missing. People will not connect. There won't be that connection happening between the trainer and the trainee.
They'll be able to see through you.
Easily get the vibes. ये कुछ किधर Google से पढ़ के आया है कुछ concept spin model वगैरह और अभी हमको ना download कर रहा है.
गोली दे रहा है.
हाँ, गोली दे रहा है. People understand. You cannot. Fakeness can be judged from miles away.
I agree.
Yes. You may give them a lot of knowledge, but when they ask you a question, you will be clean bold.
And unfortunately, Elvis, I mean, I don't know if it's the right platform for me to be so openly vocal. I know quite a few trainers who claim to be, an expert in certain things. And like Mr. Saxena just mentioned, they have no idea, about that particular topic. They've just Googled it. They have probably read, a couple of articles again over Google, not even on a book. And they claim to be a subject matter expert. And then, they're, making reels and reels and reels on Instagram.
So as a trainer, you need to walk the talk. Yeah. You need to be authentic. You need to have that integrity because that is what you're teaching your trainees. And if I'm not walking that, right, it is like a scam. No? I'm doing a scam. It's not serving. It is scamming. Yes. If I know my product, I'm not confident about my product. If I'm not confident that this treatment will take the person from pain to pleasure, I'm cheating people. I'm cheating people. I'm, cheating their hard-earned money. So I first need to be very confident about my product. And then you can sell. Then selling becomes serving. Then you sell with confidence. Because once this client takes my product, his life will change. And then you sell like a pro. Yeah. Rate yourselves, guys, when it comes to credibility. Where are you? On a scale of 1 to 10. 1 is lowest, 10 is highest.
What was the main subject?
Credibility.
Which you want?
Credibility. Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10 in the chat box.
I have given 10.
Great. Okay. Great, fantastic. 7, 3, 5. Coming to the next spoke, guys, is value ladder. Value ladder. If you see in the training industry, you will see some free webinars happening. Then there is a low ticket and a medium ticket. You build your tribe, and then there is a premium ticket. Yes, it all works on the conversion principle. You do a free workshop of, and there are 100, say 1,000 people in the free workshop. You then offer them, then they come into your group, they become your tribe. First, they were connections, then they become tribe. To the tribe, you keep on adding a lot of value, and then you give them an offer. You tell, this is the course that I'm doing of 1,000 rupees, and 100 people join a 1,000 rupees course. You make your 1 lakh. You add a lot of value. You then tell them, I have another advanced course, which is a medium ticket worth 5,000, and out of 10, there are 20 people who join. You again make your 1 lakh. And these 20 people, when you add a lot of value to them, the value principle, guys, is again 10. You need to give 10 times the value. You need to give 10 times the value to your client. Else, please don't sell, because you are then cheating people, and you will not remain long in the game, because people will start speaking about you. People will say, I have wasted my money getting into this course. He told a lot of big things. The cover was beautiful, but when we opened the book, it was crap. Yeah. So this is value ladder, guys. When you keep your courses ready, this is the low ticket, this is the medium ticket, this is the high ticket. People come for your low ticket. Then when you add a lot of value, they see you have a lot of value. You are an expert. They will remain with you. The same people will buy your next course, and they will also refer you to others. That is how you grow your business. That is how you make your lakhs, your millions. That is a value ladder. Where are you guys? Do you have your value ladder in place? Rate yourself on a scale of 1 to 10. Are you realizing, guys, as each spoke we are covering, are you realizing what is missing? What vitamins are missing in your craft, in your body as a trainer? The second last spoke, guys, is obsession state. How obsessed are you about your craft? Or are you just doing it as a side business, as a part-time? If you're doing it as a part-time, you'll also get income as a part-time. The measure you give is the measure you receive. जो क्वालिटी का बी डाल रहे हो ना आप, उसी क्वालिटी का फल मिलेगा आपको. आप एक्सपेक्ट मत करो आप चीकू का बी डालोगे और आपको लग रहा है आम मिलेगा, उसमें से नहीं होगा. There are some principles that work in the universe, thumb rules for ages together. Yes, it applies across. How many hours, guys, do you spend on your craft in a week? You can please put it in the chat box. I would like to see that. How many hours in a week do you spend on your craft as a trainer? Okay. You can reply in the chat box, or you can just unmute yourself and speak out. How many hours in a week do you spend on your craft, your vocation, for which you have taken birth on this earth? You could have been in any other profession to make money, but you have become a trainer. You are imparting knowledge to people, which will change their life. How much time do you dedicate to it? Your profession, your vocation is something where you spend more time than your family with your loved ones, which defines how people look at you. How much time do you give it? 30 hours, okay. 5 hours a day, spend time in reading. So 5 hours into 6 is how much? 30, right?
Yes.
Let me tell you, anyone who's spending less than 40 hours a week, please ponder, are you in the right profession? Is it really your passion? Is it really your passion? Sorry, some of you may feel hurt. Some of you may feel like, no, Elvis, what are you saying? If you are spending less than 40 hours a week on something that defines you, on something that people recognize you for, please ponder once again. Please ponder once again, is it really your passion, or is it by chance that you have selected this profession as a trainer?
See, Elvis, I would like to answer that. I have a lot of time, but majority of the people are stuck with some or other day job or activity. About 80% people are stuck with that. So actually speaking, even if they desire, they are not able to get the time to spend 30, 40 hours.
So then that training is a part-time thing for them, right? It's not a full-time.
No, but most of the people start as part-time.
Okay, but then don't expect great results. You will get part-time.
Yeah, see, whatever I know a little bit, people spend about 1 year to understand the whole concept.
Right.
But the first quarter, nobody's got time. Nobody will have time to really put in about 30, 40 hours because the day job gets affected.
Right. So it's a part-time thing. It's a part-time. Any relationship.
Though for me, it's a full-time, but otherwise it is a problem.
Any relationship also, if you don't give time, that relationship will not grow. Yeah. It is, again, it's a very simple. The measure you give is a measure you'll receive. Simple. If you want to increase the number in the bank balance, increase the number of hours you invest into it. Simple. Rate yourself, guys, on a scale of 1 to 10. Where are you when it comes to your obsession? How obsessed are you? Some signs of obsessions are you forget, you lose track of time, you lose track of food. You sit for 5 minutes, but you end up working for 3 hours, 5 hours. You never plan to work, maybe 10 hours a day, but you end up working 10 hours a day. That is obsession. When you're sitting with your girlfriend on the beach, yeah, you don't know how time flies. But if the same time when you are sitting in the classroom, a lecturer giving you a lecture, every minute counts. But here hours fly like minutes. That is obsession. How much in love are you with your craft, with your vocation?
What is the difference between obsession and paranoid?
Paranoid.
Yeah.
It depends. Yeah. Obsession is, someone may judge it as being paranoid. Yeah. People will judge you as being paranoid because you will be going 10x. That is people's judgment. People may judge as being paranoid, but I know it's my obsession. It's my passion. I'm doing it out of love. Yeah, I'm not forcing myself. Yes, Shubhra.
Would paranoid have a little negative connotation to it?
It has a negative
connotation. It's got a negative meaning.
Still, can be, put in a positive, on a positive note, but paranoid, I mean, at least to me, it sounds a little on the negative side.
See, the word was used by Mr. Premji. Mr. Premji used this word paranoid. He said, if you are not paranoid, then you will not achieve anything.
A.R. Rahman is paranoid. He will all night, he will sit and he will, compose music.
Correct.
Yeah. Sachin Tendulkar is paranoid. Virat Kohli is paranoid because they, day after day, regularly with discipline, they will practice in the net, even if they are at that level. Yeah. These are all paranoid people, if you call it that way. And that is the requirement to achieve success. Yeah. Coming to the last, guys, rate yourself. Where are you guys on your obsession state? On a scale of 1 to 10. Rate yourself and be very honest. Some years back, even I was sitting in such a session and I was honest with myself. And then I started working on it. And that chart is still on my board. I see it every day. And I work on it. I have an action plan. How do I go from my current state to a desired state? Wait, thanks for being honest. It's 5. Okay. What about others, guys? What about others? I would like to hear from Sanjeev. Sanjeev has already written. Shubhra, Sunita.
I've already written.
Okay.
I'll put it.
Wonderful. Coming to the last one, guys. The tools and techniques. Do you have the required tools and techniques? to conduct your trainings, to take your client from pain to pleasure. You have a lot of knowledge, but do you have the techniques to impart those knowledge? Do you know the grouping techniques? Do you know the closing techniques? Do you know the summarizing techniques? Do you know the briefing techniques? Do you know the techniques to deliver the content? Else, you become a lecturer. And there is a lot of difference between a lecturer and a trainer. The industry has changed from just knowledge-based to learning experience design. Where are you guys when it comes to tools and techniques? How many tools and techniques do you have? How many games do you know when it comes to leadership? How many games do you know when it comes to team building? How many games do you know when it comes to communication? Do you have 1,000+ games in your kitty? Write down on a scale of 1 to 10, guys, where are you? Okay, 3, Sanjeev says 3. Thanks, Sanjeev, for being so honest. What about others? Okay, Shubhra says 2, 3. What about others? What about others? Where are you? 1. Guys, are you realizing what is missing? Just imagine if each of this spoke is 8+. Do you think 1 lakh is like a very big amount a month? It's nothing. It's peanuts. You will make minimum 1 lakh. Minimum 1 lakh. Minimum. It's a process. You follow this process, you will get the result. Simple. Sow the seed, get the fruit. Any questions, guys? Anything you would like to ask? So, guys, I'll just share my screen. Once you move from this, you have this 9 spokes, you will reach to this place. You will go to a rainbow, your life, your craft. You will be like a celebrity in this industry. You will become the go-to person. The clients will pay you whatever you ask. For a 1-day training, you can charge anywhere minimum 40,000 to 1 lakh for a 1-day training. And if you just do 2-3 trainings a month, you easily make 3-4 lakhs, 5 lakhs. Working 10 times less and earning 10 times more. If you work on these 9 spokes. And that is exactly what, guys, I'm going to cover in the TCT program that I have. It's a TCT program, Trainers Commando Training, which is a 12-session training. I cover everything from mindset to niche to signature program to content page to marketing to branding to developing your multiple sources of income in the training field itself. And in this course, you get 30 high impact training activities, which is worth 30,000, but you get it only for 5,000. The second thing, you get the tools and techniques, which has thousands of games and icebreakers and energizers, all that a trainer needs for the rest of your life. It's worth 30,000. Again, you get only for 5,000. Not just that, you also get a 20-hour communication module, which I have conducted for an IT company. And you see, it took me 100 hours to develop this course. I conducted 6 batches. The client loved it so much. I just did 1 batch of 10 sessions. They gave me 5 more batches. I did 60 sessions for this IT company this year itself. And this module itself has made me 6 lakhs, which I will be giving you as a bonus. And you get all this only at the course along with the bonuses. You get it only for 25,000 plus 18% GST. I want to make it more easy for you. You don't need to pay this entire amount in one go. You just make an advance payment of 5,000. Before the course begins, you pay 10,000. In the middle of the course, you pay 10,000. Not just that, guys, I have something more for you. You also get a 70-hour video training content developed by IAAM, my training firm, covering all aspects of training, proposal making, report making, facilitation techniques, everything. It's worth 1 lakh. It's worth 1 lakh. This has been built over 6 months. It's a 70-hour content, video content. You will get it for free, but this is only for people who pay the full amount. You get a 5,000 rupees discount. You don't even have to pay 25,000. You only pay 20,000 and you get all the 4 bonuses. Any doubts, guys, on this? Do you have any doubts? You want to ask me something? This all is with 18% GST. And the 20,000 is only for the first 10 registrations. Because I will not be able to give a discount of 5,000 for all. It is only limited for the first 10 registrations. If you have any questions, guys, you may ask me. If you have any questions, please ask me. You have any doubts on the 9 spokes? You have any doubt? Elvis, what are these bonuses? I don't know. Please explain. Elvis, what is a course about? How is the course conducted? If you have any doubts, guys, please ask me.
Yeah, I have a question. How are these all online modules only, or is it a one-on-one? Would you be taking sessions or live sessions?
Are live sessions.
So how many? You mentioned 12, right?
12 sessions covering everything from your mindset to niche to version 2.0 creation to niche finding to signature program creation. How do you create a signature program for a particular client who has a particular pain? There is a template, there is a method to develop that. Going to the content page creation, how to develop the content for each of the module in the signature program. I will be giving you templates which will ease your process of creating the module for your client.
And how far apart will be these 12 sessions? Will they be?
One session every week.
Okay.
Because each of the session is assignment based. After each session, I will be giving you an assignment. And you get a breathing period of 1 week.
Right.
Because the course is result oriented. You will be a completely different trainer after these 3 months, after taking these 12 sessions. There would be an assessment in the end. Post assessment, you will also be certified as a master trainer by IAAM. And those who qualify as master trainers will also be getting opportunities from IAAM for the trainings that we get. Any doubts that you have?
Yeah. So yeah, one question I have regarding this, the last comment that you mentioned, that opportunities. So is it something like a done deal, or is it something based on your
See,
how
the ones who
good a
qualify as master
relationship?
trainers, right?
Yeah.
After the assessment, is because you
Yeah.
have that metal as a trainer. You have
Right.
proved yourself. You have gone through the course very sincerely. You have completed the assignments. Yeah, that itself is like, for us, that you have proven that you are a good trainer.
So the assessments that we are going to be doing, I'm asking because I've already done a train the trainer. I've got a master trainer from IATD. So I just want to find out what is the difference between what you'll be doing, what I've already been part of.
Most of the courses, even I have been, it's knowledge based. It's techniques. You are taught techniques. You are taught tools. Yeah, but this is like, you become a trainer-preneur. You become like a solopreneur who starts making your money, who's not dependent on training agencies, who's not dependent on corporate clients. You hunt your own food. You're like a tiger of the jungle, not of the circus. The tiger of the circus, the circus management has to bring the food and give it. But the tiger of the jungle builds his own muscle to hunt. This course is going to train you to become that tiger of the jungle, not of the circus. This course is not for the circus tigers who are dependent that someone will come and feed them.
Right. But you do need, see, someone needs to give you a shot once, then you prove your mettle and work it out like that.
Right.
So that is what I was wondering.
Yeah, but
Unless until you get the opportunity.
Course itself will enable you that you don't need to depend on anyone.
Right.
You will be trained on marketing. How do you market yourself? How do you post on the social media? How do you get clients? How do you convert them? This is what the course is going to empower you with.
And when are you planning to start this?
This batch is beginning on the 21st. We right now have an ongoing batch with 80 trainers in it. There are 80 trainers in this batch of TCT. The next batch is starting on the 21st of November. I can show you some testimonials of these trainers. This is what the course is going to be all about. You can just have a look. It's a 1-minute video. Are you able to hear the sound?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, just a minute. Sorry, I guess. Yeah, can you 1 minute. So the training is called as commando training because it is result oriented. It's not, I'm not going to give you a lot of gyan in this. Yeah, I will make you do things. These are the testimonials of few of the trainers. You will be a part of a community. So these are some of the trainers who have shared their testimonials.
Hi friends, I'm Karthikeyan, who's a national sales trainer in the FMCG training space operating out of Chennai. Recently I had an opportunity to attend Mr. Elvis D'Silva's 10 days magic in the month of August, which in itself 10 days of full of best practices in various role plays and grouping techniques which any trainer could adopt in their training fraternity. Close on the heels, Mr. Elvis D'Silva announced a unique training called TCT, Training Commando Training, where Mr. Elvis very courageously declared that anyone who registers into this course can start from 0 to 1 lakh 3 months down the line after the program. Friends, I got registered to this wonderful course, and out of 12 sessions, we have already completed about 7. And I would say, within a month time, I got about 3 clients who got signed for a contract to me. Now, how this happened? This happens because of the science and art of building your training business, right from understanding the pain points of the customers, what kind of skills you have to address those pain points, pitch it to the client confidently, and create a marvelous training proposal. Mr. Elvis guides all the participants with his 10 years of knowledge, and I would recommend all the trainers, budding trainers who want to make a big in training business should attend Mr. Elvis D'Silva's TCT program. Thank you.
There are many more testimonials, guys, but I don't want to take your time. Yeah. So I can share anyone who's willing to join. These are my payment details. You can enroll for the course. You may either go for the installments, or if you go for the full amount, you get a 5,000 rupees discount. Plus, you also get the 70-hour training content built by IAAM. If you have any doubts, any queries, I'm here to address it. If you are not clear about something, you still have some doubts, you can ask me. Yes. Any questions, guys? Anything you want to ask? Anything, not necessarily about a 9 spokes, anything you would like to ask about training in general? Any doubts that you have, please ask. I am here to address your queries. Anything not clear with the 9 spokes?
No, I have a query. I was designing a workshop for stress management, and I wondered what kind of activities I could include in that.
Right. So you will be getting a toolkit in this, which is a 70 GB. There are 100 plus modules. There are all the different tools that you need as a trainer. It's all there in the toolkit. The 70 GB toolkit that I had mentioned, this one. This is the one that you get. Along with that, these are the 3 bonuses. A communication module. It's a 10 session module. 2 hour of each session. That is a 20-hour content. Then you get this coaches and trainers toolkit. Yeah. There is a 30 high impact training activities that I have conducted. It was a paid workshop, but I'm offering it as a bonus in this course. So all these you get in this. So these 9 spokes, guys, once again, I will repeat, is lead generation magnet. It's automation, it's offer creation, selling, closing, credibility, value ladder, obsession state, training and tools and techniques. Yeah, all these 9 spokes will be built. Your score, the desired score you will achieve post this 12 sessions in this course. But the only thing that defines whether you will work on these 9 spokes is your obsession. Are you really obsessed as a trainer? Do you want to make it big as a trainer, or you want to remain average? This course is not for people who want to remain average, who are happy with their bank account. It's not for them. If that is what makes you happy, be there, no worries. But if you want to make it big, if you want to be free, if you want to rock the training industry, if you want to invest more, you need to earn, right? Only then you will be able to reinvest into something more and still earn higher. So once again, guys, I'm sharing the payment details. Anyone who is made up their mind, these are the payment details. You have the UPI ID, you have the GPay number, account number, IFSC code, any mode you could use. I'm restricting the discount of 5K only for the first 5 people, only for the first 5. Post this webinar, the cost will again go to 25K without discounts. Yes, you will still have the option of making payment through installments. Thanks, Sanjeev. And even the bonuses, guys, which are being given free now, will be given at the normal price of 5K each. So the bonuses post webinar will not be free. It would come at a nominal price of 5K. And all this cost includes 18% GST. So if you see, each of the bonus is worth 30K, but you get it only for 5K. So post session, this will be the cost.
I'm not clear. Could you just share what you said?
Yeah, you see this Magic and Magic Plus and Magic Plus Plus?
Right.
This was a paid workshop that I have conducted for the trainers. It is worth 30,000.
Right.
But I'm giving it as a bonus here, which if you make the payment in the session, in the webinar, you will get it for free. Okay. But post webinar, it will be priced at a nominal amount of 5K. Each of the bonus, even this bonus of 70 GB toolkit, that has all the tools of trainings is worth 30,000. This is toolkit built by me in the past 10 years. This again will be priced at 5,000 post session, which is again a bonus, but bonus in a sense is that it's at 5,000. Actual cost is 30. And the third bonus is the communication module, which is a 20-hour content. It's a 10 session module, which again I will be giving at a nominal price because you're taking the course. You will get it at 5,000 post session. If you buy it in the session, in this webinar, you will get it for free. And if you will get all these, yeah, you will get all these. You can make installments. You don't need to make all the payment together. It's 5, 10, and 10. 5,000 advance, 10,000 before the course begins, and the second and the last installment is in the middle of the course. That is after 6 sessions. The cost involves 18% GST. But if you make the entire payment of 20K, if you make the entire payment of 20K, you also get the 70-hour video content, which covers various aspects of training. It comes to proposal making, it comes to report making. Proposal is something that you do before conducting the training. You give a proposal to the client that this is what I'm going to conduct. This is my session plan. And the last is when you conduct the training, you give a report, you generate a report. And when you are into this hygiene, the client is happy. The client gives you a repeat business. He calls you again and again because you are in that first 1% of trainers who are following these practices of giving a proposal, of giving a report, of following up. So this is only for the people who make the full payment of 20,000. They are getting a 5,000 discount plus you are getting a 70-hour video training content. It's a very rich content built over 6 months.
So Elvis, it'll be 20,000 plus 18% GST. That will be 23,600, right?
Yes, sir. Yes.
Okay. Thank you.
So I will be keeping this webinar on for the next 10 minutes. If anyone is interested, you may take advantage of this because post-webinar, guys, each of the bonuses will be priced at a nominal fee of 5,000. Each of the bonuses will be priced at a nominal fee of 5,000, and the 70-hour video content will be priced at a minimum of 10,000. It involves 18% GST. So if you have made up your mind, this is the payment details. I'm setting the timer for the next 10 minutes. This privilege is only for you because you have taken time out for this webinar. And I've just set a timer for 10 minutes. You may make up your mind. If you have any questions, you may ask. I am right in front of you. So the price is the base price plus 18% GST. So Sunita, Arun, Mahesh, Shilpa, if you have any questions, you may ask me. So the GST, guys, is additional 18%. So 20,000 if you're making full payment, 20,000 plus GST. If you are making the installment, you need to pay the GST in the first installment, in the second installment. You can just book your seat with 5,000, and when you make the second installment, that will be plus GST. Any doubts, guys? If you have anything you would like to ask, I'm here for the next 8 minutes. Arun, Mahesh, Shilpa, if you have any questions, you may ask me. And even post session, guys, post session for the next 1 year, every month, there will be a follow-up session, a group follow-up session. There will be a group follow-up session to check where are you in your journey, to guide you, to coach you, to counsel you if you're going wrong somewhere. For the next 1 year, there will be support given to you. I will be like this in this live session with you. So we have 7 minutes more. And with that, the offer will close. The bonuses will be at a nominal price. One-time payment, Shubhra, is not 25K, it is 20K plus 18% GST. And you will also get the 70-hour video content. Okay, Shilpa, you have some question. Someone arrived. Okay, if you have anything, you can ask me. I can help you get the clarity. Okay, no questions. We have the last 5 minutes. I'm just sharing the payment window with you. We have the last 3 minutes, Arun, Mahesh, do you have any questions? If not, we can then end the webinar. Okay, with that, guys, let's wind up. Thank you for joining. It was wonderful having you. If you have any queries, even post the webinar, feel free to get in touch. We are all in the same group. Once again, thank you and good night.